Let's see the definition of phrase. A phrase is a group of words that does not have a subject and a verb. So let's look on an example and we will see, due to the bad weather, our game was cancelled. So in this sentence, you see at the beginning, due to the bad weather, can you find any subject and verb? So this is an example of a phrase. So let's look at the category of the phrase. There are two types of phrases. One is introductory phrase, another is interrupting phrase. So what is an introductory phrase? A phrase that begins at the beginning of the sentence. For example, due to the bad weather, our game was cancelled. So if you look at this sentence, the phrase started at the beginning of the sentence. Another example is, on Monday, my teacher announced a test. So you see, on Monday is an introductory phrase. Similarly, after dinner. So that's an example of an introductory phrase. So because of traffic, we are late to class. The last example will be, for several years, I have been playing the guitar. Okay, now let's look on to interrupting phrases. So like the word interrupts, so it interrupts your sentences. Like you will usually find them between subject and verb, but they can be anywhere in the sentence. So if we look at some examples, so these things will be crystal clear. So let's go. The mayor, by the way, will be at the meeting. So if we analyze this sentence, we can say like the interrupting phrase is like between the subject and the verb. So in this sentence, the subject is mayor, the auxiliary verb is will be, and the interrupting phrase is in the middle of this subject and the verb. So let's look at some other examples. This is the reason, therefore, that you should buy a house. So you see, like usually, the interrupting phrase stands in the middle of a sentence. Another example is, children whose brains are still developing should not watch TV. So the election was closer actually than most people expected. So you can see some similar examples. So I believe that your concepts of interrupting phrase and introductory phrase are now